1008 TVU supposed to be back in the building, man. And I'm about to hit y'all with a fresh edition of the 2019 Top 5 Week 6 edition for the Junior Division. I know I'm kind of late, and it took me a long time to actually figure this whole Junior Division out because you know everybody in here played and beat or lost to everybody in here. So it was kind of complicated for me to actually put it together. Some people going to be upset about how this top 5 go. Some people going to be in favor of it, but it is my top 5, and we're just going to dive right into it. Number 5 team, the G-Men of Goretti, the Goretti Saints. Why Goretti number 5 and it was number 5 last week? Just because all the movement that went on in the top 3 and 4 positions. 1, 2, 3, and 4 positions had a lot of movement and strength of schedule. I look at Goretti's strength of schedule. They beat up on the Harrell team, beat up on the Cutoff team, beat up on the Norma team, and took care of a Digby team to get them 4-1 with their quality loss coming in to Pontchartrain. So this Goretti team, still a top 5 team, still got the bulk of their season coming up, and they still have to face Joe Brown and Willie Hall in the future. You know what I mean? So they still have a good chance to move up in this poll. But right now, the Goretti Saints, led by Lennox Dominguez, number 5 team. The number 4 team. This where it get kind of real late. The number 4 team used to be number 1. Took a tough loss to Willie Hall Panthers. The Joe W. Brown Spartans. The Joe W. Brown Spartans at number 4. Now, being that number 4, and that's what I like about this division, because like I said, they still have to play Goretti, another Power 5 team. They still got to play Goretti. I heard Slim is back. I heard Slim, listen to me, brother. If you watch Slim, listen to me, brother. You are a rare talent. You're a rare talent. You got to keep your head, bruh. Like, you can't let the game get the best of you. Every week, somebody got to win and somebody got to lose. And when coaches come out to see you perform, they're watching your actions on and off the field. And a lot of people in the city looking at you as maybe the best player in this division. So, Slim, talking to you personally, keep your head on, bruh. Like, a lot of people are expecting and want to see great things out of you, bruh. So just know that the city kind of rallied with you. Don't let us down, bruh. Keep your head on, man. That's it. The number 3 team. And I played with this one in my head for a long, long time. But what happened is I had to drop my Q from 2 to 3. Why? Strength of schedule. And I ain't going to say strength of schedule. I'm going to say the lack of scheduling. Because everybody was put in front of, they took care of. You know what I mean? But by Rosenwald dropping out, and then we look at the eastern, the western side of the bracket is really not so tough. But they playing who on their schedule. They doing what they got to do. You know who they led by? The veteran quarterback, Amani Darrensburg. But this McHugh team, just because of how the East and West stacked up, when the playoff time come, look forward for the McHugh Eagles to be the team to beat at 11-12. I still think this team is the hungriest team. Norman Taylor, what's up, bruh? That's another one who's also expected to be a nominee for Mr. Football, also with Slim. Norman Taylor of the McHugh Eagles coming in at number 3. The number 2 team, I guess y'all know, that's the Pontchartrain Patriots. The Pontchartrain Patriots. And everything I'm going to say about every team is all going to come down to the strength of schedule. Who you played, who you lost to, who you beat. Now, when I think about Pontchartrain, you know what I think about? Them 4 boys. Them 4 boys up front. You're not getting the ball off. Like, this team is still, in my opinion, the most talented team in the league. Just because of them 4 boys up front. I ain't saying none of their names, but them 4 boys up front is the reason I think this team is the most talented team in the league. And when it comes down to championship time, I like Pontchartrain. I like Pontchartrain to make a run. You know what I mean? I really like Pontchartrain to make a run. But coming in at this number 2 spot, Pontchartrain, like I said, we all know the talent. We all know Juice, another Mr. Football nominee. November 26th, 4th annual 1008 TVU Sports Awards. So when you think about this Pontchartrain team, I think we're going to see a lot of award winners on this team. But this team, and I'm going to keep saying this, probably is the most talented team, player for player, in the city this year. The Pontchartrain Patriots. And last, in order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. And the Willie Hall Panthers at number 1 did just that. They took care of Joe Brown. They took care of their business. So it wasn't that much of a debate for who's going to be number 1 because y'all know how I roll. In order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. And that's what they did. Kingston Jones, I see you, brother. Trust me, I see you. So I ain't got no whole spill down, but that's the top 5. We're going to run it like that again.
Bad call last week. I mean, we deserve to be number 1, but that's for you to decide. Great game, Joe Brown. Good job. Great game, dude. Good game. Man. Good game.
That was good.
Good game, yeah.
Good game, gentlemen. Good game.
We want number 1.
We number 1. We number 1. Number 1 got given to them. We number 1. We want number 1. We know we number 1. Pontchartrain was better than them.
All I gotta say, who got my back? Who got my back? Who got my back?
I got your back.
Hey. Great job. Hey. See y'all. Hey, I don't know if the parents got food for y'all.
Yeah, they got food.
Hey, listen. Hey, 1608 recording.
They got two Barneys.
Number one team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Number 1 team, baby.
Holla back. You already know we number 1.
This better be the game of the week.
Number 1. This better be the game of the week. There wasn't no game of the week for us. And I got somewhere to say.
We number 1. Don't ever disrespect us like that. We do not deserve number 4. We deserve number.
Double do it too.
Kip, talk about that game that did y'all take the number 1 team out.
Well, we started off good because on the first kickoff, I ran down there fast and I got the ball back for us. And then we just had scored and we kept on scoring and they downed themselves. They were down themselves and most of their teammates like quit. And then we just knew we was going.
Okay, what's happening with you, brother? Talk about how you feeling after beating the number 1 team.
So I know who was going to win. I was talking stuff at school. That's all I like to do. I know who's going to win.
Come on.
Take your hat off and talk to me, big brother. You dominated on the defensive side of the ball. Talk about that game you had.
I knew we was gonna win. I knew we was gonna win because y'all gave them that number 1 seed. They was not good. They was playing soft. They is soft. They was not strong. They couldn't compare to us.
And what's next for the Panthers?
Well, championship.
Championship.
And
Reigns. All of it.
we see Pontchartrain, we're gonna blow them out. We see them again, we're gonna blow them out. Last game,
Pontchartrain was giving it to. That game was given to Pontchartrain. Kippy definitely scored that touchdown.
Last game they got that, but now they go see the rest was cheap.
That number 1 spot got gave to Joe Brown because Pontchartrain wasn't better. I mean, Pontchartrain is better.
He know he made a mistake in the top 5.
Yeah, you made him.
Let him live.
Right.
We gonna let him live. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Good game.
Holla back, yeah.
The number 5 team is the Goretti Saints. The number 4 team, the Joe W. Brown Spartans. The number 3 team, the McHugh Eagles. The number 2 team, the Pontchartrain Patriots. And the number 1 team, the Willie Hall Panthers. And that's how we rocking, dog. Y'all already know what to do. Holla back. Yeah.
Holla back, yeah.